yeah, so in this video, I think I'm gonna name it like I turned 3K subs into 16K in 8 days or something like that. So I just want to break that down to you. Now, this is my first fucking video. I think it's better for me to kind of start my personal brand now than in 3 months, because I guarantee you in 3 fucking months with this client we're gonna print. So yeah, I'm just recording this video. Um, now and kind of break down the key takeaways, what happened. Now, you might have heard the term. I don't like calling myself like a growth operator, because I'm not even close to being a growth operator. I think that's a scam. I think that's cap. I don't think that's a good business model. I really don't like it. But that's enough. So yeah, before we get into the video, I just want to say that I did turn, me and my business partner, we did turn eight 375K subscribers into 16K in 8 days. Now, that's cash collected. On payment plans, on the ticket offer that we have, it's around $50,000. So yeah, it's not fucking baby money. And we do know that these fucking systems work. And I just want to jump on this video and like tell all of you that's wanting to start whatever you're doing, growth operating, IPGA, info products, IPO, whatever you want to do, this is not fucking beginner friendly. I'm not saying that to get like a massive ego and say that I'm the best, because I'm nowhere near the best. I'm nowhere near the top dogs. This is pennies. I just want to be real with all of you, because you guys have been sold a dream. To be honest, yeah, let me just crack. As you can see here, it's not updated. We probably made, as you can see, it's 10 members on for free. It only says 100 here out of all of this, so it's probably like 110 members, and we're currently at like 6,000 point something in the low tick, and this is a lead capture. This is not a business, and I want to explain to you why this is not a business. And as you can see here, this is him when we start working with him, 3.7K. This is him now, 4.7K. And we didn't like focus on this just happened. Obviously we did put systems into this, like CTAs, converting, kind of like the offer and the VSL and all that stuff for the school. It's piss easy. And your creator shouldn't be signing up with you for 50, not even 20%, because they can do that themselves, most likely, if they're business owners. So yeah, I just want to say that. And we use that to get this, and I also want to like, this is his Instagram, bro, like 100 followers. Would be clickbait if I said we turned 100 followers, but that's a lie, because we didn't even touch his Instagram. Why bother? And we turned it into this. All these green slots right here are qualified appointments, and you can see it here by the Slack notifications that we send up, like 2,500 to 5K, 1K to 2,500, 5K to 10K, somewhere here. 1K to 20. Yeah, it's not the fucking same. Obviously, there's a lot more meetings. There are Slack messages. I just couldn't bother screenshotting every single one. This was just a couple. And you can see here, this is 10K cash collected for 5 people. We sold this offer for $5,000. We ripped it for 5 people, and we stopped it. And I also want to talk about that in this video. Like, you might ask, like, why the fuck are you stopping something that's clearly working? And I'm fucking asking the same, but I'm gonna explain later in that video. And you can see here that these are not paid in fulls. Some of them are almost, but yeah, 5K, 6K, 6K, 5K, 5K, which leads down to $27,000 in high ticket alone over the next 2 to 4 months. And if we take that number and we use this number as well, it's gonna be around that 40K, 50K mark in the next next to 3 to 4 months, out of absolute ass hair. Like, this is the only traffic source that we had. We obviously had email campaigns running, because you also need to do that. If you're not doing that as a growth operator, IPO, IPGA, whatever you call it, you are smoking crack. And yeah, so this is like the social proof that I wanted to say, so your monkey dopamine brain can watch the video. So yeah, there's probably not going to be any cuts in this video, because I don't want to edit. And if you're an editor, don't hit me up. I'm not going to pay $500 per video. But yeah, so I want to talk about what happened, how we did this, and how we're going to scale. So yeah, this creator is an AI agency owner. already online money niche. He's not that big. And the first flaw that I see with a lot of people is they're going after 1 million follower people. We did that ourselves, me and my business partner, which is why I can talk about this. Because everything that you've been through, I've been through. You've probably been ghosted by your creators. You've probably been scammed by your creators because you only did the low ticket. You couldn't see that, but I was showing the low ticket. And you've probably been there because you gotta realize that you are not you're a fucking cockroach. You are not valuable. You are most likely losing them money, your creator money, because you don't have anything to gain. They don't have anything to gain from you. Because if you only make a school community for fucking $27 a month or even $100 a month, what are you doing? You set up a school community, they can get someone for Fiverr to do that for $5. $5 an hour, and then the next day they paid maybe $50, and you want to take 50%. How does that make sense? And even if you're only taking 30, 40, 20, 10%, bro, at the end of the day, they're going to leave you because they don't need you. And that how you can prevent that is through sales processes. Why? Because sales processes is essentially the most important part of any business that is service related, and you are, as a growth operator, delivering a service, and they are as well. They are delivering info through their videos, they are coaching, whatever it is. And guess what? They need sales. And if you don't have sales, they don't have money. And if you don't have money, you don't have customers. If you don't have customers, you don't have case studies. You don't have anything. And we understood that, and then we essentially made a sales process, growth operating type of thing. I'm not even gonna call myself a growth operator anymore. We are so far from that because I think personally that is one of the biggest scams I've ever heard. 50-50, $27 community, bro. No. If you're still doing that, you're a bot and you should just quit. But yeah, as I said, this is not something that everyone can do. I'm not saying that to boost my ego, because I'm not gonna lie, this shit was hard. It's not easy. As long as you know what you're doing and you templated half of it and you can automate everything like we did, it's fairly easy. But getting to that point is not. And I just kind of wanted to, let me full screen this, and I just kind of wanted to jump on this video, and as I said, build my personal brand from now, instead of 3 months down the line. So yeah, what you gotta realize is you cannot charge setup fees, you cannot charge 50%, you can't even charge 20% if you don't have systems in place. If you're not a valuable asset, you're nothing. And the way you can do that is by sales processes, bro. Everyone that you see that has a growth operating business, has a info product or whatever, they dialed in their fucking sales process. Why? Because that's the only thing that's bringing them money, right? And if you have such a valuable sales process, right now our client is a fucking idiot if he leaves us, and I'm gonna tell you why we stopped this coaching in a bit, because we're about to do something crazy with him. It's like everyone that you see, they have a sales process. And we figured out that how do we do that? Oh, we just set up automations. We just give them a sales rep. We just train up sales rep. We just make a fucking insane offer, an irresistible offer, and everything. We sell everything, and we dial that in. You gotta be that too, especially if you're just starting out. Even when you are a multi-7-figure fucking sales process agency or whatever you want to call yourself, you still gotta bring your clients and customers the best results, because at the end of the day, you're on profit share. If you're on revenue share, you're straight up scamming your clients. And yeah, obviously, this wasn't easy, as I said. All we had to do though was fix one problem, and that was he didn't know where to start, and he didn't know how to sell high ticket. And we came in and fixed that problem for him. We had the solution, he had the problem, boom, we worked together. And yeah, I mean, 10K cash collected in less than 8 days is not that. Oh yeah, let me show you. So yeah, one sec. As you can see here, the payment was 8 days ago from, I have no idea, but you can do the math. And yeah, if you include that with the title, this is obviously 6K, so 16.5K cash collected in 8 days. And yeah, you can see that that's equals to 10K plus 6K is 16K in 8 days. And yeah, so the way it was, we sold 5 slots, as you can see, in 8 days. And And the way we want to run it now is like, obviously, as I told you, you need to be such a valuable asset that your clients are basically determined to stay with you forever. And you do that by sales processes. That he said that he don't want to do this anymore. And he's an AI agency owner, just for some context, and he runs an agency. And he's doing 40K a month in his agency, and he's only doing around 20K in his info products now, when you're watching this video, probably. And he wanted to dial in with his agency, and what he did, he obviously saw what we're capable of in that short amount of time, by just leveraging sales processes that he said to us that he don't want to leave us. He wants us inside of his agency. And now that's a fucking huge opportunity, because if he's already doing 5 figures, 6 figures a year, or multiple 6 figures a year, then we can go in and make that 7 without a fucking doubt, because his only pain point is his agency, is he don't have time for sales calls, he doesn't have time for acquisition, and he doesn't have time to, like, sit on meetings. You gotta understand that we were so valuable. I'm not saying this to get an ego boost. To be honest, I don't really care what you think, but I'm just saying the reality, that we became so valuable that he essentially wants us in his own 6 figure business. And we're gonna flip that around to multiple 7 without a fucking doubt, because he already has proof of concept, and he saw what we have, like proof of concept of our sales systems, and he essentially wants to do that instead of the coaching. And now we're gonna rip. And I guarantee you that if we only did the paid community, he was just gonna ghost us and probably shut it down, because there was nothing that we proved to him that worked. Because everyone can make a paid community, and this guy's a business owner, and everyone else is a business owner. So yeah, I just want to yap, to make you guys realize that you guys have been sold a dream, and you gotta position yourself as such a valuable asset that if your clients leave you at any given moment, they are basically shooting themselves in the foot and burning their primary business, like the main business, and the info products that you want to build them. And then you just have leverage from the get-go. And I want to make a video on how to gain leverage over your creator, because that's such a valuable thing from the literal moment that you sign them. You can gain leverage over them various ways. That's not just making the money quick. And I want to make a video about that. But anyways, let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see these kind of sit down videos, me breaking down some systems, me breaking down how to blah blah blah. Again, I'm not anywhere near close to be teaching this stuff. But if you guys want to see it, I'm more than happy to show it. I'm not gonna give it because it's my system. I can show it. But yeah, let me know.